Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Today is the beginning of our new journey. IFMR Kochi subchapter is getting chartered today, and our district governor, Rtn CHACKO, will be installing the first chair of the IFMR Kochi subchapter. In the present situation of COVID-19 pandemic, we are conducting this chartering ceremony on a virtual platform. All are kindly requested to keep your mobiles on mute mode, but as of now, we have done that. So please do bear with us in case of any technical difficulties or glitches that we might face. No function can begin well without an incantation to the Almighty. I request Anil Abbas to please render the invocation. Asin will be doing it online.
ലോകം മുഴുവൻ സുഖം പകരാനായി സ്നേഹദീപമേ മിഴി തുറക്കൂ. ലോകം മുഴുവൻ സുഖം പകരാനായി സ്നേഹദീപമേ മിഴി തുറക്കൂ. കഥന നിവാരണ കനിവിന്നുറവി കാട്ടിൻ നടുവിൽ വഴി തെളിക്കൂ. ലോകം മുഴുവൻ സുഖം പകരാനായി സ്നേഹദീപമേ മിഴി തുറക്കൂ. പരീക്ഷണത്തിൻ വാൾമുനയേറ്റ് പടനിലത്തിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ വീഴുമ്പോൾ ഹൃദയക്ഷരിയാൽ രക്തം ചിന്തി മിഴിനീർ പുഴയിൽ താഴുമ്പോൾ താങ്ങായി തണലായി ദിവ്യാഷ്ടതിയായി താതാനാദാകരം പിടിക്കൂ. ലോകം മുഴുവൻ സുഖം പകരാനായി സ്നേഹദീപമേ മിഴി തുറക്കൂ.
Thank you, Asin, for that rendering of a lovely prayer. K.V. Jose is the mentor of this initiative of IFMR Kochi subchapter. So here is a brief introduction of the mentor, after which I request him to welcome the gathering.
Rtn K.V. Jose, mentor, International Fellowship of Motorcycling Rotarians, Kochi chapter. He is the past president of Rotary Club of Cochin Uptown. He is also the past assistant governor and district treasurer of Rotary District 3201. A chartered accountant by profession, he is the current vice chairman of Ernakulam branch of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India.
Always wear helmet for your safety.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Most respected District Governor of Rotary District 3201, Rtn CHACKO, DG Rtn Rajesh E S, District Chair International Service, Rtn Sunil, all other district officials, dignitaries from Rotary District 3201, Secretary of IFMR International, Rtn Sunil, President of IFMR India, Rtn Prashant Babu, Chair of IFMR Trichu Satsat, Rtn Jose, chartered members of IFMR Kochi, which would be chartered in few minutes from now, other Rotarians, aunts, annex, and invited guests. Once again, a warm good evening to all of you. Today is a momentous occasion for motorcycle enthusiasts around the world. 21st June is celebrated as the World Motorcycle Day. Today is a very important and historical day for Kochi and RI 3201. A new Rotary Fellowship, International Fellowship of Motorcycling Rotarians, IFMR, comes to our city on this day. The concept of forming IFMR in Kochi was flagged off On the day when members of IFMR Bangalore visited our city in connection with the fundraising drive in December 2020. On this occasion, let me place on record my sincere appreciation for all the help rendered by our good friend Rtn Ajit, member of IFMR Bangalore, for chartering this sub-chapter. The ongoing COVID pandemic and related government lockdowns have denied us the opportunity to organize this function on a physical mode. That was our original plan. It's indeed felicitous that the information day of this international fellowship has coincided with the World Motorcycle Day. Know that Rotary Fellowships are international groups that share a common passion. We have heard about cricket fellowships, music fellowships, travel fellowships, etc., etc. in Rotary. Being part of a fellowship, it's a fun way to make friends around the world, to explore a hobby or profession and enhance our Rotary experience. Today, here are about 30 motorcyclists. Rotarians are joining together to enrich and nurture their hobby and Rotary experience. The chief guest for the day, our beloved district governor, Rtn CHACKO, would do the honor of the presentation of charter and installation of Rtn Rajesh E S as the first chair of IFMR Kochi chapter. I cordially welcome our district governor to this August gathering. We have the future leader of our district with us, DG Rtn Rajesh. I cordially welcome DG to this proud occasion. Today, we have been graced with the presence of IFMR International Secretary, Rtn Sunil Telkar, who will enlighten us about IFMR International. I personally welcome Rtn Sunil Telkar. Let me also offer a warm welcome to IFMR India President, Rtn Prashant Babu, who would disclose more information about the various activities of the IFMR India chapter. I also welcome our District Chair International Service, PDG Rtn Sunil Sakaria, District Director, Kochi Region, Rtn Balagopal, Assistant Governor, Rtn Chitra Ashok, Incoming Assistant Governor, Rtn V. Narendra Kumar, Chair IFMR Trichy Sub-Chapter, Rtn Sijo Jose, and other Rotary District officials. A most sincere welcome to all the chapter members of IFMR Kochi Sub-Chapter and their family members. I also welcome all other IFMR members joining us from Bangalore and all other distinguished Rotary friends, aunts, aunts, and invited guests. We have a delightful and memorable 1 hour chartering ceremony. Wish you all a pleasant evening. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Rtn K.V. Jospeh of IFMR Kochi sub-chapter. Yes, we are eagerly waiting to hear about IFMR International. We have the Secretary of IFMR International, Rtn Sunil Telkar, with us. Yes, he is here online. May I request Rtn Sunil Telkar to explain us about IFMR International?
Thank you very much for this opportunity. First of all, respected District Governor CHACKO, District Governor of District 3201, District Governor-elect Mr. Rajshekar, past District Governor and also the International Service Chair Sunil Zakaria, other dignitaries from District 3201, the mentor for IFMR new subchapter, that is the Kochi subchapter, Rtn K.V. Jose. We also have Trishur leadership here, the subchapter leadership here. And of course, the presence of our very India chapter president and secretary, Rtn Prashant Babu and Rtn Ajit. Now, as you know, Rotary primarily is about friendship, fellowship, service, and of course, the foundation. So we actually come in the friendship and the fellowship domain. Rotary International has got close to 90 plus fellowships across the world. Now, I can proudly say, other than the Rotary International Convention, probably the fellowships is the only avenue where you can actually interact with the fellow Rotarians from across the world without any boundaries. And IFMR, which is the International Fellowship of Motorcycling Rotarians, is one of the very active Rotary International Fellowships, what we have as on today. This fellowship was started in 1992 across the world. The first chapter actually came into existence in 1992. And probably it took 11 years for it to reach India. Of course, our past district governor, unfortunately, he's no more with us. Prithvi Rawal was the one who actually, he was the one to sow the seeds of IFMR in India. And the journey, I think most of us are quite aware of now. We have close to 4 sub-chapters in India under the capable leadership of Prashant Babu and Ajit. As far as the statistics go, friends, you are joining a family of 2,700 Rotarians who are more closely knit than the 2 million Rotarians what we have across the world. And all these people are just probably a phone call away for you to help, ride in the respective countries whenever you visit them, or plan any kind of trips, plan any kind of stay in that particular countries. We have close to 27 chapters, which covers approximately 50 countries. So our presence worldwide is quite great. So let me take this opportunity to once again congratulate the leadership of the subchapter at Kochi under Rtn Rajesh E S. I wish them a wonderful, wonderful fellowship time with IFMR. Please clock safe miles with us, and happy World Motorcycle Day to all. Thank you so much.
That was really interesting and fabulous. And thank you, Rotarian Sunil Telkar. Thank you. And now we have Rotarian Prashant Babu, President IFMR India, joining us from Bangalore. So let us hear about the IFMR India activities. Prashant Babu, Rotarian Prashant Babu.
Thank you. Good evening to DG Jospeh CHACKO of District 3201, District Governor-elect Rajesh E S, International Service Director PDG Sunil Zakaria, my fellow Rotarians, IFMRians, and the incoming team of Kochi subchapter. We had a PPT, if you could share that.
Yes, we are presenting it right now. Just give us a moment, please.
Yeah, this photograph was taken by one of our fellow IFMRians, Jay Prakash, and this was on a ride which we did from Kanyakumari to Calcutta in the year 2020. This was a literacy ride. Could we go to the next chapter? Next slide, please. Our World Secretary Sunil Telkar had spoken about IFMR International. Could we move on to the next slide, please? Yeah, talking about IFMR India chapter, as World Secretary Sunil Telkar told, the IFMR India chapter was chartered in the year 2003 by PDG Prithvi Rawal, the charter president, who is no more, and who also went on to become the world president. And this is the 4th subchapter we are going to charter today on this occasion of World Motorcycling Day. And that's a very big feather in a cap of IFMR. And Kochi is chartering on World Motorcycle Day. Everybody will remember when Kochi chapters chartered. As of now, we have 3 subchapters in Mysore, subchapter in Mysore, subchapter in Asan, and the recently chartered subchapter of Tirshur. And we have about 120 plus riders. And when I was talking with Rajesh from Cochin, he said there are going to be 30 members inducted today. That's wonderful, Rajesh. 30 members on the charter day is a big achievement. I would like to congratulate you on that. And IFMR, we do a monthly ride, which is called a breakfast ride, where we cover a distance of 200 kilometers. And then we have overnight rides where it may be 1 night or 2 nights. And we also have long rides or ride for causes like the combat COVID ride, which we had spread over 15 days. And before that, the literacy ride, which was also for about 18 days. And basically what we do is when we have a breakfast ride, we have the announcements made before and people register, the riders register. And we have a riding protocol. Could you move to the next slide now? Yeah. See, some of the safe riding tips I could talk of is we have a lead who is in the front of the group, and a sweep who's at the very end of the group. And nobody is supposed to overtake the lead, and nobody should fall behind the sweep. And we usually ride in a zigzag uh, formation because that gives us most safe distance and space to brake in case of any eventuality. That is one of the things which we do. On the next slide, ma'am. So what we practice is where we are responsible for the riders behind. Always remember the rider behind you are responsible for them. And if the rider behind you is not visible in your mirror, you need to wait and for the rider to catch up with you. So that is one more riding tip we would like to share. And we'll have a detailed discussion about the riding procedures and the tips we follow, maybe someday with the sub chapters. The next slide. We also have a group photo every year. Unfortunately, over the last year, 2 years, we haven't had. We hope we do have a group photograph along with the ants and annets. And I would like to share some slides of our IFMR rides. And we can just go through the slides. And this is some of the photographs from the rides and events IFMR has. The left and bottom corner was for the IFMR Charter Day. Left hand bottom corner was IFMR Charter Day, and on the other two slides are from the joint ride we had with IFMR Asan. The next slide, please. This is our participation in World Motorcycle Day that happens to be 21 June, 2 years ago. And some of our IFMRians had gone to Leh and Ladakh, and we also plan to do that this year in the month of July. Next slide, ma'am. This is at the start of the literacy ride, which we started off from Kanyakumari. These are some of the photographs. The next slide. Yeah, this is the photograph from the Literacy Sentinel celebration, where the literacy ride ended in the year 2019. We are with the RI international directors from India. The next slide. These are some more photographs of the recent combat COVID ride. One of the photographs is from Tirshur. The next slide. This is again our IFMRians riding in the before the start off of the ride and the end of the ride of combat COVID. The next slide, ma'am. This is some of the newspaper media we received, publicity we received for the combat COVID ride. I think with that we ended our slide presentation. I would like to say that it's indeed a pleasure for us to having chartering the Cochin subchapter today on the World Motorcycle Day, and this will be the fourth subchapter to be chartered. I know that Rajesh and his team are very enthusiastic riders, and definitely we will be joining you for rides, and you could join us for rides in the future. We look forward to you joining and being part of IFMR worldwide and India. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rtn Prashant Babu, for this elaborate and detailed as well as a colorful presentation. Thank you so much. And this is the moment we have all been waiting for, handing over of the charter, the beginning of a new history, IFMR Kochi subchapter. I request IFMR Indian President Rtn Prashant Babu to hand over the charter to the incoming chair, Rtn E S Rajesh.
It is indeed my pleasure to be presenting the charter for Cochin subchapter today, the 21st. I'll read out the charter certificate. Certificate of Organization, International Fellowship of Motorcycling Rotarians, India Kochi subchapter RID 3201, has been duly organized and has agreed through its officers and members to be bound by the Constitution and bylaws of IFMR India, which agreement is evidenced by the acceptance of the certificate on this, the 21st day of June 2021, signed by Rotarian Prashant Babu S.J., President IFMR 2021, Ajit S. Ram, Secretary IFMR India 2021, Rotarian CHACKO M, District Governor, District 3201 2021, and PDG Rotarian Sunil K. Zakaria, International Service Chair for 2021 District 3201. With this, I present the charter to E.S. Rajesh. Welcome, Rajesh. Welcome to our fraternity of IFMR. Thank you.
So as of now, he has the charter in his phone right now, just showing the picture of the charter. And now let us see a small video of our incoming chair, Rtn Rajesh E S. Yes, that is our incoming chair, Rtn Rajesh E S. Yes, now it's time for the installation of charter chair of IFMR Kochi chapter. I request our beloved DG Rtn CHACKO to formally install Rtn Rajesh E S as the first chair of IFMR Kochi chapter.
Friends, I have great pleasure in installing Rtn E.S. Rajesh as the charter chair of IFMR Kochi chapter. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir,
Yeah, Rajesh, please go ahead.
my dear chief guest, Rtn CHACKO, Joseda, as he usually call you, and our DGE Rajesh sir. Anna, ninga swagam irukingla. When we meet at Coimbatore, same question asked by me and you to me. And our Sun Sakriya, Sunleta, are you listening all these? Are you here?
Yeah, thank you.
Can you see a wave from you? Yeah, hi Sunleta, how are you?
Wonderful to be here.
Okay, and my friends from Bangalore, my immediate friend Prashant, the president of IFMR India, the national president Sunil Talkar. I think, sir, I've spoken with you twice or thrice, maximum.
Should be.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Yellam Sugam.
Great. And my own dear friend, Mr. Ajit bhai, हम कैसे हो यार? Ajit, International Secretary, IFMR. I don't know if he's not here or not. Okay. And to my dear friends in Trishur, Sijo and Dr. Sham Prasad and Sijo. Thanks to you for the online. And to my own Rotarians in Kochi, in our club, in our city. Thank you all. And with great honor and respect, I do approve, I do salute that you have given me the honor of being the first chair of IFMR India Kochi subchapter. Thank you all. And with great pride and prejudice, let me tell you that I will honor every word coming from India chapter, and I'll be fully bound with it, and I'll take it to the core and see that Cochin chapter is also growing as big as other chapters. See, the Cochin chapter was formed with the. Can you come back? Can you be a little personal? Like, I just want to talk to Dr. Ram. Ram Prasad, who is from Trichur, whom we have been interacting with so much. And he was a person who wanted a joint chapter with Cochin and Trichur. But then we were little delayed on some things. That is okay, fine. And they have started their charter road, and now we are going to write together. Dr. Shyam Prasad, we are going to write with you together to n number of places. Please note it. Click. See, I don't have much time. I'm just running out of time. Let me tell you, IFMR today. 1 minute. Today is an auspicious day, as today has this thing about, it's a music day, it's a yoga day, it's a bike day. Today is a wonderful day that we are happy we could charter Cochin, India Cochin subchapter here. We are thankful to everybody, and I am thankful to all the people who have given interest and who have given belief in me, that they have put me as a chair for India Kochi subchapter 301. And I acknowledge and I thank from the bottom of my heart. Today is my day. Thank you all and love you all. Good day, good night, Jai Hind, Jai Rotary.
Thank you, Rtn Rajesh E S, our chair. Yes. Now the chair will install the office bearers, and we have a small video presentation of each of them, very small. But first of all, it's the Secretary Rtn Anil Abbas. The video will be played first.
Anil Abbas started his riding career at the age of 16 with a Yamaha RX 100. He entered into motorsports as a bike rider in 1994 and participated in national championship rallies and won many titles during his bike riding career. Later, he switched to four-wheeler category in 2010 with his spouse Sini Anil as navigator and won many titles including the Desert Storm Rajasthan and world's highest motorsport arena, Raid the Himalaya Car Rally, and still continues the riding and driving journey.
Yes, thank you so much.
Next, I call upon Rtn Sharad Nair, who is to be installed as the treasurer, and we'll be seeing a small intro video about him.
Yes, that is Rtn Sharad Nair for you, and I happen to be his wife also. So now he's being installed as the treasurer. Now it's the core member of Rtn Bibin Joseph. He is absent today, but we'll be playing his video right now. Bibin Joseph.
as my core member in his absence.
Next is core member Rtn Jose, who is also absent today, but he is present online. His video, please.
Hello friends, myself Rtn Rajesh E S, member of Rotary Club of Angamali Greater. I like to ride and I like to feel the wind on my face while I ride it. I currently ride a Royal Enfield Classic 350.
Yes, and that is Ajit Jose for you. And the chair will be installing him in his absentia, but he would like to say some words, I think. Yes.
I installed Ajit Jose as my core member in his absentia. Friends, let me just tell you two things here. That is, Ajit Jose and Bibin, they were very busy conducting the district conference for 3201. So they were not sleeping for last 1 week. They were the people and the pillar and strength behind district conference for 3201. So I thought we should give them a day of our absence. Thank you.
Yes, next is our mentor and core member, K.V. Jose. I don't think you need an introduction, Allah.
I installed K.V. Jose as a mentor and a core member for Ifmr Kochi chapter. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we'll be meeting all our charter members. But before that, you would like to make an announcement.
Yeah, I just want to make an announcement to Mr. Sunil Kalkar, my dear friend. We are 32 members and we are going for another 40 members in a week's time. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. And yes, we will be growing more and more as of now. So can we show the video? And this is a video presentation of all the intro of all the charter members.
Hello everyone, this is Ashwin Prabhu from Kochi United. I've been riding for a while. I'm attaching photos of my rides to Rohtang, Malakipara and Madikeri. I hope to have very nice rides with everyone in this group. Thank you.
the team IFMR Kochi sub-chapter. Let's now hear from our chief guest, DG Rtn CHACKO. The core member Rtn Bibin will introduce the chief guest of the day as DG Rtn CHACKO. Rtn Bibin.
Yes. Good evening, dear friends in Rotary. Myself, Bibin Joseph, current District Secretary of RID 3201. Hope you all are doing well and staying safe. I am extremely happy to introduce before you our District Governor, Rotarian Major Donor CHACKO. Let's watch his video profile now.
CHACKO, visionary who walks the talk. May 18, 1963, witnessed the birth of a little boy to the late MC CHACKO and Mrs. Rosie CHACKO, and they named him Jos. Jos, known for his confident demeanor, led the early stages of his life in Perumbavoor, Kerala. He went on to do his high school at the Nirmala High School in Muatupura, and later on pursued his college days at the St. Paul's College in Kalamassery, Kerala. Our beloved Jos completed his BE Civil from the famous University Visvesvaraya College of Engineering, Bangalore. Thus, the journey begins. 1985, the very initial days of Jos's career marked his entry to FACT as a trainee engineer, which led him to later on join the family business. 1996, Jos took his first bold step by venturing into a manufacturing business, producing plywood, MS, Delta plywood and boards. 2004 marked the inception of his second venture, MS Delta wood panels, producing chemically treated edge-glued finger-jointed boards using cutting-edge Malaysian technology. 2011, our visionary Jos didn't stop there. He commenced his third manufacturing venture, which involved the production of film-faced shuttering plywood involved in the construction of multi-storied buildings. Jos was instrumental in the formation of Perumbavoor Plywood Construction Private Limited at CIDCO Industrial Estate, Angamali, under the Cluster Development Program under the Ministry of MSME, Government of India. One thing led to another. While Jos set himself as an accomplished leader, he was instrumental in the formation of Sopma Importers and Exporters Private Limited and served as director of SOSCL Limited, a public limited company involved in the distribution of petroleum products for many years. In 2015, this year marked the beginning of another venture, being the managing director of Delvin Plywood at Bangalore, a company into the distribution of building materials and allied products. He was also a member of the trade delegation to the USA under the Ministry of Commerce and Trade in the year 2008. Jos was also the recipient of the Export Award for 2 consecutive years, 2009 and 2010 respectively, from the CapExcel, Export Promotion Council under the Ministry of Commerce and Trade, Government of India. His journey as a proud Rotarian, Jos CHACKO began his Rotarian journey during 1990 by joining as a member of the Rotary Club of Perumbavoor. During 1992, he later went on to be the Joint Secretary, followed by being a Secretary in 1993, the VP in 1994, the President-elect in 1995, and finally by serving as the President in 1996. Apart from these, he had also served as many other relevant positions during his remarkable journey as a Rotarian. As an exemplary Rotarian, Jos had contributed a lot at the club level by serving as a director for many avenues. At the district level, our visionary here, Jos had been actively involved in many major activities like member of Governor's Nominating Committee, served as district director, chaired for the Regional Fellowship Meet, chaired for DTTS DOTS, served as faculty for training events, and much more. the district level saw an even more active Jose, with his notable activities such as serving as GGR in the year, took active role in organizing the multi-regional fellowship meet Organized Pets at Kandy, Sri Lanka, for the first time, organizing an event abroad in the history of our district 3201. Organized DTTS. Served as the chairman of District Conference 2014, Tejas, at Karukutti, Angamali. Well, these are nothing when compared to his role as an assistant governor for the year 2005 to 2006. Our future leader here is an avid traveler, an active social person, an attendee of many major events, and has also won many awards. Jose has excelled in his family life by marrying Mrs. Rosemary Jose, daughter of Dr. Katie Jose and Rosalie Jose. The couple has been blessed with 2 children, Mrs. Rosemary Jose, married to Dr. Joseph Kurian, and Mr. Jacob Jose, respectively. Today, Mr. Jose CHACKO, a strong visionary, stands before us as the district governor by promising to bring a fresh breath of air into the Rotary District 3201. We hereby present before you Major Donor Rotarian Jose CHACKO, District Governor 2020 to 2021, R1 District 3201.
Dear District Governor Jose CHACKO, welcome to Ifmr Kochi. The floor is open for yours.
Thank you, Rotarian Bibin Joseph, for your kind words of introduction. Let me also congratulate District Secretariat members Bibin and Aji for successfully organizing the District Conference 2021 Symphony Plus. Congratulations and all wishes, good wishes to Aji and Bibin. Newly installed chair of IMFR Kochi subchapter, Rtn E S Rajesh, District Governor-elect Rtn Rajshekhar Srinivasan, DGN Rtn Rajmohan, past District Governor Sunil K. Sakariya, District Director Rtn Balgobal, Rtn Varghese K. Joy, AG Rtn Chitra Ashok, Rtn V. Narendran, Rtn Sijo Punnur, Rtn Anil Abbas, Rtn K.V. Jose, member of IFMR Cochin, Rtn Sunil Telkar, Secretary IMFR International, Rtn Prashant Babu, Rtn Ajit Ram, my dear fellow members of IFMR Kochi chapter, Rotarians, aunts, aunts, and guests. Indeed, it's a great honor for me to be here on the occasion of charter presentation of IFMR Kochi subchapter. At the outset, let me congratulate the charter chair, Rtn E S Rajesh, Rtn Anil, Abbas, Rtn K.V. Jose, for taking the great efforts in the formation of IFMR Kochi subchapter. My dear friends, Rotary is an international organization, and we are here since 1905. And my dear friends, we all know that we have undergone many changes to make Rotary more interesting and to enhance the Rotary experience. As rightly said by your founder, if Rotary is to realize its proper destiny, it must be evolutionary at all times and revolutionary on occasions. My dear friends, as rightly said by Rotarian K.V. Jose, we have several fellowships like music, cricket, badminton, chess, etc. And motorcycling is one of the popular fellowships. And as rightly said by Rtn K.V. Jose, All Rotary fellowships are international groups that share a common passion. And being a part of the fellowship is a fun way of making friends around the world and to enhance the Rotary experience. My dear friends, there are many advantages in joining fellowships. The first one is like Rotary fellowships give you an opportunity to connect with like-minded Rotary members and make friends around the world. Of course, while you regularly attend club meetings, fellowship gives an opportunity to connect with the members outside your club and district. And that is the internationality of our organization, Rotary. And the fellowships allow you to meet people within the network so that it's easy for you to make friends around the world, exchange new ideas with like-minded people, and explore new ways to serve Rotary. Of course, serving community is the most important aspect of our fellowship. And by becoming a member of the Rotary Fellowship, it's a new way to serve community through fellowships. Many fellowships take on service projects, leveraging their networks and resources. Again, membership addition. That is another advantage of becoming the members in fellowships. My dear friends, we all know that the recent policy changes allows anyone to join Rotary Fellowship, including non-members. Invite your friends that you share a similar hobby or interest to join fellowships with you. And this is a great opportunity to introduce them into Rotary. That is another advantage of becoming members in fellowships. Again, this gives another opportunity for developing leadership skills. Fellowship offers leadership opportunity by creating environment to exchange ideas. And these are some of the advantages of becoming members in Rotary fellowships. And of course, I can find my friends Sunil and Prashant Babu from Bangalore. They all the way from Bangalore. They drove to Kochi to be part of the COVID compact right couple of months back. And again, let me also congratulate Anil Abbas and ES Rajesh for organizing the Roto Drive in Kochi a couple of months back. Very passionate drivers. So I would like to congratulate the newly installed president, ES Rajesh, and the team on this special occasion of charter presentation. And before I conclude, let me wish all success. And friends, we all know that the safety and well-being of our members, that is our utmost concern. Therefore, wear helmet always and ride safely. Thank you so much and have a great evening.
For that kind words. Now, may I request core member Rtn Rajesh E S to introduce our DGE, Rtn Rajesh. Rtn Rajesh.
Good evening, my fellow Rotarians. It's indeed a great pleasure to introduce our future leader, Rtn Rajesh E S. Rajesh E S is a mechanical engineer from the prestigious PST College of Technology, Coimbatore, from where he graduated with distinction in 1984. He is a licensed electrical consultant and runs a family business, Tandem Enterprises, which is concerned with testing, servicing, and maintenance of power transformers and high voltage switchgear. Rtn Rajesh joined Rotary as a member of Rotary Club of Kochi Midtown in 2001 and has ever continued to occupy key positions in Rotary at both the club level and district levels. In December 2018, he was the unanimous choice of the nomination committee to be the district governor for RI District 3201 for the Rotary year 2021-22. Rtn Rajesh and his wife Shanti, who is the past president of Inner Wheel Club of Coimbatore, are both fourth-level major donors and benefactors of the Rotary Foundation. Rtn Rajesh is also very active in other professional and social organizations. He is an executive committee member of Tamil Nadu Electrical Contractors Association, a member of Odessia, RAAC, Rotary Care of Life Society, and the Electrical Installation Engineers Welfare Association. Rtn Rajesh is an active Freemason and a golfer. He is a trekking enthusiast and his hobbies are reading and browsing the internet. Rtn Rajesh and Shanti are blessed with two sons, Dinesh Damodaran and Arun Srinivasan, both of whom are married and working abroad. Friends, it gives me immense pleasure to introduce our future leader, Rotarian Rajshekhar Srinivasan.
Thank you, Rotarian Aji Jose, for that introduction. Now, may I request our DG Rotarian Rajshekhar to offer his felicitations.
Newly installed chair, the newest Kochi subchapter of IFMR Rtn Rajesh, District Governor CHACKO, President of IFMR Rtn Prashant Babu, Secretary Anil Abbas, past District Governor Sunil, DGN Rajmohan, other distinguished Rotarians of IFMR, the newly inducted members of IFMR Kochi subchapter, Rotarians, invited guests and friends. Good evening to you all. Let me first congratulate the newly inducted members of IFMR Kochi subchapter and its first chairman, Rtn Rajesh, for a successful launch. This is indeed a special day. June 21st is the World Motorcycle Day, a day in celebration of riders across all motorcycle disciplines. The day celebrates the spirit of motorcycling and the camaraderie that comes along with owning a motorcycle. This day is also the International Yoga Day and also happens to be the longest day of the year, the summer solstice of the Northern Hemisphere. Friends, let me share with you that I also love motorcycling. Of course, I don't have any of those huge fancy bikes that you guys have. I bought my first bike, Suzuki AX100 in 1984 and still preserve it in all its originality. Rotary Fellowship is one of the most enjoyable aspects of the Rotary experience. You Rotarians who share the common passion of motorcycling have come together to form this subchapter of the International Fellowship of Motorcycling Rotarians. Being part of a fellowship is a fun way to make friends around the world, explore the hobby or a profession, and enhance your Rotary experience. And as was told by our District Governor Jose, this is also a great way of introducing Rotary to your friends and associates. I suppose this must be some sort of record for IFMR, forming 2 subchapters in the district, in one district in the space of a month. I'm extremely delighted that there has been a flood of inquiries about the ways and means to start new fellowships in our district. During the ensuing year, we have formed subcommittees to form fellowships in yoga, marathon running, cycling, convention goers, and traveling. We already have active fellowship chapters of music-loving Rotarians, cricketers, Rotary means business, golfers, and Rotarians on the internet. Today, Rotary fellowships are more important than ever. They bring people together, establish real friendships all over the world, regardless of race, religion, color, or nation. Now that this fellowship has been formed, it's very important that news about its existence is well propagated. There must be so many motorcycling Rotarians and their aunts might not even suspect that such a fellowship exists. I'm sure that given the demographics of our district, this particular fellowship has an enormous potential to grow, indeed enhance the Rotary experience of many Rotarians. I already have inquiries to start our one chapter in Coimbatore also. And I am sure that this particular fellowship will be a great success. These few words, let me wish this particular new chapter started today, all success, and that grows in strength and activity. Let me also assure you all of my support and cooperation in the coming Rotary year for all our activities. Good luck, Godspeed, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, DG Rotarian Rajesh, for that entertaining and informative speech. Now may I request Core Member Treasurer Rotarian Sharad Nair to introduce our Chair International Service PDG Rotarian Sunil Sakriya.
Very good evening, one and all. I have given this job to introduce someone who is so popular and known to everyone in this fraternity. Cheerleader, storyteller, Rotarian, that's PDG Sunil Sakriya, our Chair International Service. Retractor from the age of 16, Sunil served as DRR and Chairman, All India Council of DRRs. Since 1986, Sunil is a member of Rotary Club of Kalamasheri. He served as International Chairman of Rotarians on Internet, ROTI. He was Rotary Governor, Combined District 3200 in 1998-99. Currently, he serves in the Health MGI International Committee of Rotary Foundation. He is also National Committee member of newly formed COVID Task Force of Rotary. Sunil edits the very popular Rotary news service called E-Flash Rotary, which is read by 40,000 Rotarians from about 140 countries. Synergy Alliance, founded by him, now has a partner Rotary Club in 40 countries. Sunil is happily married to Asha Sakriya, active member in the Wheel Club of Kalmasheri. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian Sharad Nair, for the introduction. Now, may I request our Chair International PDG Rotarian Sunil Sakriya to offer his felicitations. Rotarian Sunil Sakriya.
It is so befitting that your Fellowship of Motorcycle Rotarians is being inaugurated on the World Motorcycle Day. I start by felicitating each and every one of you riders. Some of you would have seen the world famous movie, The Sound of Music. It was released in the year 1965. I suspect that some of you would not have been born then. But this worldwide blockbuster speaks of the story of the Van Trop family, which is a real life story after the World War II. And Julie Andrews immortalized the role of Maria. And Maria was in a convent or abbey, as they call it. And the sisters one evening gathered there to discuss how do we keep Maria. And they say in this very famous song called Maria, she climbs a tree and scratches her knee. Her dress has got a tear. She waltzes on her way to the mass and whistles on the stairs. And another sister says, I even heard her singing in the abbey. And then they all say, Maria is not an asset to the abbey. Rotary is kind of something like this because instead of being a fun club, we kind of make it a non-fun club. We have so much protocols and formalities that people like Maria, people who want to have fun, many times find themselves marginalized. And perhaps it is for this reason that the Rotary Fellowships came into place. Today, we have almost 100 Rotary Fellowships. And these Rotary Fellowship groups, I suspect, are the world's best kept secret. We should tell more and more of our Rotarians of these 100 opportunities. I don't know whether some of you know that past Governor Dr. Prithvi Rawal, whom we lost recently to COVID from Bangalore, he was actually the founder, or he was the initiator of this fellowship to be brought to India. And he and me have spent countless hours discussing about how to bring this fellowship, because those were the days that not many fellowships had presence in India. And I had the privilege of serving as the world president of Roti. So Prithvi Rawal and me would discuss at length how to bring the new fellowship to India. And today, I miss Prithvi, but I'm so happy that what he started has flourished throughout the country. And we in District 3201 is so very proud that we are opening the second sub-chapter. And soon, as our DGE said, we will have the third sub-chapter in Coimbatore. Let me congratulate K.V. Jose, the mentor, Charter President Rajesh, Anil Abbas, whom we all admire for his motorsports, my good friends Jojo Jacob, Bibin Joseph, Aji Jose, and all the members of this new founded fellowship in Kochi. I just want to remind you of one or two things. Firstly, being a member of this fellowship is not like having rides for picnic. If you only wanted that, then you could have joined a local club. But here, this gives you an opportunity for endless friendship and fun world over. Take advantage of this. Jojo Jacob would vouch for this, that when we started the Fellowship of Cricketing Rotarians, and this opened up a world of opportunity. We had cricket in Cochin, we had cricket in India before, but the International Fellowship of Cricketing Rotarians opened a world of fun and friendship to all the people who came in. So take advantage of the internationality of our Rotary, the internationality of this fellowship group. And I'm so happy that DGE Rajshekhar is planning so many new fellowship groups in our district. I want to also add that, like all other things that we do in Rotary, while having fun, we must also serve. And your fellowship understands it very well, which is why you had this right for literacy, this right for COVID care, and you ended up raising funds for community service. And remember at all times, to be a Rotarian means having social commitment. So my dear friends of this newly started Cochin sub-chapter, I wish you well. Ride safe. Take care. God bless. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, PVG Rotarian Sunil Sakriya, for joining us and giving us your insights in a very humorous way, and we love your background. Now, may I request our District Director, Rtn Balagopal, to offer his felicitations.
District Governor CHACKO, District Governor-elect Rajshekhar, past District Governor Sunil Sakriya, newly installed President of the Cochin sub-chapter of IFMR, Rajesh, Anil, Abbas, national and international leaders of the IFMR, my dear good friends, members of IFMR Cochin sub-chapter, ladies and gentlemen. I'm indeed happy to know that it was a reception that we held for the COVID compact team from Bangalore, the riders at Raka Club, that triggered the formation of this sub-chapter of IFMR. That meeting I remember vividly at the reception held at Raka. The team from Bangalore had told our team about the wonderful experience they had as IFMR members. And I still remember Anil, Abbas and Rajesh took a team from their Rotary Club Cochin Uptown and did a ride along with them. That, I was told, that triggered the formation of this chapter. And we at Cochin Zone are extremely happy for that. As my previous speakers rightly said, this fellowship groups, many of them have served a bigger purpose than being a passion or a hobby of a Rotarian. Just as COVID compact team has done, they've raised a lot of money for the COVID support when they rode all the way from Bangalore to Cochin and then to Kanyakumari. Likewise, many fellowships are doing wonderful jobs. Friends, in our part of the Rotary district, especially in Cochin, IFCR, International Fellowship of Cricket-Loving Rotarians, is very, very prominent. But seeing the quality of the members in this IFMR, I can tell you very well that it's going to be a very stiff competition for the IFCR. I know IFCR members have traveled all over India, and some of them have gone for international matches at Sri Lanka and Australia. This is the opportunity that international fellowships provide for the Rotarians. Rajesh and Anil, congratulations for being the President Secretary, and I wish you all the very best. Let us hope that, and I'm sure it will happen, that IFMR Cochin sub-chapter will be one of the very best in India. Wish you good luck and Godspeed. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, District Director Rtn Balagopal, for those lovely words of encouragement. Thank you. And now, may I request the very lovely AG, Rtn Chitra Ashok, to offer her felicitations.
Hello. Hi.
Good evening, Rotarians. Rotary Fellowship groups are full of fun. As a matter of fact, I wonder why Cochin did not have IFMR till now. Well, we have finally won. Congratulations to all the charter members of the Cochin subchapter of IFMR. I wish you adventures galore. May you never find a dull moment on your mobile riding with your Rotary buddies. I wish you tons of fun through this new fellowship. In the early part of my marriage, my husband was working for SBI in the northeast of India. Our most prized possession was a shining motorcycle. I can never forget that red SD bike. Northeast is full of beautiful places, and those bike rides, although as a pillion rider, gave me super memories that have lived with me. Thank you for inviting me this evening. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. As every motorbike rider knows, no road is too long if you have the right company. And so I leave you with 3 wishes. May you find happiness in every ride. May you find adventure around every corner. And may you find a Rotarian in every destination. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for those lovely words. And the words from you are always like a breath of fresh air for all of us. Now, may I request our incoming AD, Rotarian V. Narendra Kumar, to offer his felicitations.
Chairman Sri Rtn Rajesh E S, Chief Guest DG Rtn CHACKO, DG Rtn Rajshekar, PDG Rtn Sunil Sakaria, other distinguished guests and other Rotarians behind the IFMR and my fellow Rotarians. A warm good evening to all. As a AG designate, this is my first program and I am happy to be part of this IFMR launching event. I remember when Rotarian Srijit Panikar planning to start RMBF in Cochin, we both, Praveen Matthew is also from Cochin Uptown, and myself are the left and right hands and supported him to start RMBF in Cochin. And now RMBF Cochin chapter is highest member chapter in this region. So I am sure that Mr. Rajesh, he is also from RC Uptown, can easily achieve his target and lead the IFMR chapter successfully. Most of the team members of IFMR are very close to me because they are also the part of my team Salute Soldiers. Friends, I hope that your effort will help the Rotary and its service to reach new heights. Wish you all the success, Rtn Rajesh, as the chairman of IMFR in coming year, and advancedly I wish as the secretary of RMBF in coming year. Wish you all the success, team IFMR. Thank you.
Rotarian V. Narendra Kumar. So thank you so much for your felicitations. And now may I request Chair IFMR Trishul Subchapter Rotarian C. Jose to offer his felicitations.
Dignitaries of the DIE, DG CHACKO, DG Rajshekar, past DG Sunil Sakaria, IFMR leaders Prashant, Ajit, Sunil. Good evening to all. Let me wish and congratulate Rajesh, Abbas, and your team of IFMR Cochin subchapter. All the best. Have a great time as a biker. Have fun. And I was just wondering what to quote for the day. A very interesting quote came for me. The first thing which popped up for me was, you don't stop riding when you get old. You get old when you stop riding. With this note, let me wish you all a great year. And as the team of sub-chapters, We'll ride together and have fun. Thank you. Good day.
Thank you so much. Now we have a large gathering of Rotarians from Kochi region as well as different parts of our district and also from outside our district. So we would like to acknowledge all of their presence. Thank you all for coming. And it is customary to thank all of those present here for making this occasion a very memorable one. So on behalf of IFMR Kochi sub-chapter, the Secretary Rotarian Anil Abbas will now propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening all. Today was a wonderful day and we all witnessed the formation of the new sub-chapter of IFMR. It's Kochi sub-chapter under the able leadership of our club Cochin Uptown's immediate past president Rtn Rajesh E S and our mentor K.V. Jospeh, past president of Cochin Uptown. Congratulations to one and all and the Rotary Fellowship of Motorcycling Rotarians for adding a new wing in this part of the world. Congratulations to the new sub-chapter and you all happy ridings ahead. We all have been blessed and privileged to have the presence of an array of Rotary dignitaries and distinguished guests from all over India. I take this opportunity to extend sincere thanks to our beloved DG Rtn CHACKO for being our chief guest for the day. Thank you, sir. DG Rtn Rajesh, thank you, sir. PDG Rotarian Sunil Zakaria, thank you, sir. IFMR India President Rotarian Shan Babu, thank you, sir. IFMR International Secretary Rotarian Sunil Thakur, thank you, sir. District Directors Rotarian Balagopal, thank you, sir. We also had our distinguished officials Rotarian Chitra Ashok and Rotarian V. Narendra Kumar. Thank you, Chitra ma'am and Narenji. Our fellow sub-chapter Chair Rotarian Sijo Punnur Joseph Trishur and admin Rotarian Dr. Shyam Prasad. Thank you, Sijo and Shyam. My special thanks to IFMR Secretary Rotarian Bai. I also extend our wholehearted thanks to all chartered members and core committee members of IFMR and also fellow Rotarians and guests who have attended this hybrid meeting and made the event a grand success. I also extend our wholehearted thanks to our and Gauri Sharad, not only as the MC, but also for the entire arrangements of the program. Kindly excuse me if I have left anyone. Thank you all once again. Good night.
Thank you, Rtn Abbas. Now I come to the end of the ceremony and we all rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
The chair will now adjourn the meeting.
I close this meeting of IFMR Kochi Sub-Chapter Administration for fellowship and dinner.